Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Happy Friday, everyone. Courtney on yet another vacation.
My goodness.
I mean, she's a hard worker, so I'm not gonna give her too much crap about it. But it's like, my God, how many vacation days does she have?
When is the last time you went on vacation?
I took one vacation this year to Cabo.
And moving doesn't count. Days off for moving.
Yeah, that day off was for moving. I went to Cabo, and it was like literally the first vacation I've taken since I had a child. So
Was it fun?
It was a good time, man. But we're not here to talk about my vacation in Cabo. We have some heavy stories today, to say the least. So we'll start off with everyone's obviously very familiar with the Karmelo Anthony trial, and the verdict came out. He got 35 years in jail. We've since learned he's going to be appealing the conviction and I would imagine the sentence. So that will all play out. But Austin Metcalf's dad broke his silence yesterday and in a podcast. It was a 3-hour podcast.
The Jinxed Sip podcast.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. I've never heard of it before. And I'm not going to say I listened to all 3 hours of the podcast, but there have been some clips that have surfaced on Twitter from it. And Jeff says some, in my opinion, some pretty crazy stuff on the heels of the verdict. So do we want to just play it? We'll play the clip we have. This is a clip from the podcast. Jeff Metcalf.
This is what most people are talking about on Twitter right now. This is the most
the specific clip. Yes.
Most focused on part. Yeah.
Fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of people that embarrass me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. I'm going to tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you liar. Day after it happened, how many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the he did.
Well, so for all the
just 2 minutes.
So for all the people, I also saw after this he was like talking about how he has forgiven him, and does not sound like he has forgiven anyone for what happened to his son, but I mean, for all the people out there that were trying to say, this was a case and not a case about race, well, Austin Metcalf's dad just made it about race, because saying, racist tropes like that and clearly showing how and all those like crazy shots he was taking at the family personally, it's like you just open up a whole nother can of worms, because now, in my opinion, you're showing your true colors and how you truly feel. And obviously you're extremely upset and it's an extremely tragic situation that your son passed away, but the court system played out. He got 35 years. and now you're going out there and making these like racial comments and personal shots at the family. I couldn't believe, honestly, when I saw these videos circulating last night, maybe you have a different take, I literally thought it was AI. I didn't think it was real.
I asked Tony, our associate producer, I go, hey, is that AI? And for a second, we're like, maybe. And then we went online and it was real.
So
yeah, no, but yeah, you're right. I mean, this guy has every right to be upset about his dad. I mean, about his son dying, being killed, and everything. And you see it. You can see it in him, but it doesn't give you the right to be flat out racist. And that's really the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no other take you can make about what Austin Metcalf's dad said on this podcast.
And there was a gag order, by the way, for a good year since this happened. The judge put on this, so he couldn't talk about the case. Gag order was lifted, and I think he had been planning this for some time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, clearly this had all been like, he has clearly wanted to say this from the beginning, and this has been bubbling up inside him, and just kind of a disgusting clip. It's like hard to watch. It makes me like cringe for him, for starters, because it's just like, dude, what are you doing? I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to speak however they want, but it's like now, dude, it's like you've really shown your true colors. Yeah. And whether that has anything to do with the case, I don't know, but it's definitely it shows how you truly feel about Black people. And I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I really didn't think it was real, but crazy. And I guarantee you that this clip is going to blow up today, and I am sure we will see tons of people weigh in. I'm sure the Anthony family will respond, but I don't really have anything else to say about what was said on the podcast. Okay.
Move on.
You think we should move on? Okay. Nancy Guthrie, another really light story. She has not been found yet, unfortunately, but there was an update. I know a lot of people, including obviously Nancy's family, are still looking for tips and still looking for anything that could possibly, bring their mother home or at least give them some closure in the case. So basically what happened is there is this Mexican volunteer group that has been searching different areas, and they claimed they got an anonymous tip that her remains were buried in an unmarked grave in Mexico. So they said they received the tip on Wednesday, and basically they went to this remote area near the U.S.-Mexican border. And according to the volunteers during the search, they found 25 unmarked graves in the area. But there was no evidence or trace of Nancy Guthrie found at the site. So, I mean, I guess at this point, if you're the family, it's like you want any tip is welcome. So obviously they're going to investigate. I know the Pima County Sheriff's Department, who a lot of people don't have much faith in nowadays, they released a statement basically saying they were aware of this report, but have not been contacted by Mexican authorities. So in my mind, I view that statement as like, yeah, we're aware of the report, but if like authorities haven't contacted us, it's clearly not like anything legit.
Yeah, and like we've seen tips all the time, making a lot of claims, where she is, what's going on. But at the end of the day, regardless of everything, I'm just so shocked that they haven't found her yet.
Yeah,
because how do you hide this for so long?
Yeah, it is really sad. And it's like I said from the jump when this trial happened, I thought in today's day and age with cameras, with everything being filmed, with like the technology, once the FBI got involved, I'm like, dude, there's no way anyone could get away with abducting someone in today's day and age. But clearly I'm wrong, because it's been, how long has it been? Like 3 or 4 months? I mean, what's her name? Savannah's went back to work and is still, talking about the case here and there. But it doesn't look like there has been, clearly there are still people dedicated and out there looking for her. And the Pima County Sheriff's, it's still an open case, but it doesn't really seem like they have gotten any credible tips as of late. That's not to say that can't happen at any moment. So
it feels, honestly, cartel to me.
Yeah, that's one theory.
The way they were able to completely hide this whole thing, no trace whatsoever. It feels that way. And I'm not saying that like, oh, it's cartel. Like I've seen a lot of TV shows and like just seeing how like the cartel operates, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like some random person just broke in and buried her out in the desert.
No, and Tucson obviously pretty close to the border there, so obviously I know they were looking at that at the very beginning of the case if they had taken her across the border or not.
There's a lot of land out there though. There's a lot of land on the U.S. border, so she could be up in the mountain, the hill, could be anywhere. Like where do you even start? You'd have to search like thousands or hundreds to thousands of miles.
Yeah, at this point, I know I kind of agree with that theory that a lot of people had that, like, I think Harvey's one of the people who talks about this, but like, it's just going to come down to someone who knows someone involved and they either turn on them or someone who is involved slips up and tells someone because they're like,
so like a domino, like
because they think, oh, we're good.
One.
It's been, 6 months to a year, and they tell someone who then, flips and tells authorities. So yeah, they're still looking for Nancy. And this volunteer group is clearly, still looking for her in Mexico. So.
I'm happy people are still looking for her, and I just don't know how Savannah even goes to work.
Yeah, I mean, it would be with no closure.
Crazy.
With no closure,
None.
it's like
eats you alive
for sure.
So, all right.
Okay, do you want to do comments real quick? One comment. $1 trillion goodness. The appeals court will see that. Totally. I think it's.
Does that apply in an appeal? Something like this?
I'm not an attorney, but I would imagine that a part of the appeal process is that they show that there was some type of. I would imagine their argument is going to be
like a racial bias.
That there was a racial bias or that all the jurors were white, and I mean you could show evidence of like clearly. The family involved had prejudices and show these interviews and kind of. I mean, I don't think it would hurt to show. If I was an appellate attorney, which I am not, but
me neither.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is kind of a heavy episode on a Friday, but everyone have a great weekend.
Thank you.